Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. So interesting price action going on just now. Yeah, I believe last night we were talking about we're about here, and I was saying like, well, yeah, we could break up here. We look like we're in a bit of an ascending triangle. But yeah, I kind of thought we could maybe test lower to the actual what was looking like the bottom, the actual ascending triangle bottom, which we actually did. Then I just thought if we get down to there, we'd probably break and at least test the support, but I was wrong, and we did basically get supported by the bottom of what was that trend line. So yeah, that was obviously bullish to see, and then that that obviously gave us this action. Broke us back above that nice bullish looking candle here on the 4 hour. Nice wick down, bought straight back up, and then once we broke above here, we decided we wanted to come and test this top side again. So as it stands, and this is obviously we're obviously in a fluid situation. We did take out this level. We are only on a wick basis at the moment. We have got an hour and 15 minutes pretty much left of this candle. So we need to close above here to pretty much confirm, in my opinion, a move up to all-time highs, or we close below. Potentially a little bit lower than where we are now, rather than like closing bang on the line, because that could obviously, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily know whether we're going to then break up or get rejected from it. I think we need to see how the next candle plays out. But yeah, if we close somewhere down here, down around basically sub 18,800, then I think that would look like as a test of up here, a liquidity hunt above our level, and then I would be targeting at least this 17.7. But if realistically, if we close her anywhere around here or higher, then yeah, I mean, all-time highs, we're potentially a liquidity hunt above here, and then maybe this is the range. Maybe I was wrong on the for this 14 to 18k range, and the range will be 18 to 20k. A bit of a tighter range, obviously, but maybe we trade sideways in here with some wicks to the upside. Maybe I'm just completely wrong as well. We break through 20k and then we trade sideways between like anywhere between pick your number. It's all-time highs. Pick your number anywhere in here. But yeah, as it stands at the moment, we're just gonna wait to see how. I've got to wait to see how this 4-hour candle closes to kind of give myself a bias. Obviously, if you guys are just think we're just going to keep going up and up, I mean, that is fair enough. We have just been going up and up. Trend is your friend. We are all-time highs. All-time highs are for buying. All-time highs are basically, yeah, that's what they're for. You don't sell all-time highs, put it that way. So all-time highs lead to more all-time highs. So yeah, Bitcoin is it's looking interesting at the moment. We are gonna have a look at some other interesting things also. A nice rejection, a nice rejection of the DXY. You guys know this is my view. I mean, there's only so many times we can test these low levels, only so weak the dollar can look before we do actually break down. And I mean, the level that we're at down here is probably going to equal 20k. We get a move down to here, it's $1,000 in Bitcoin, which is basically nothing in the bigger scheme of things. So when I was saying 20k when the dollar index is down to here, I mean, yeah, I mean, literally it will be near a 30k. I would guess. So yeah, dollar index looking bad. Maybe we consolidate here again, but realistically, this looks like it's coming down in all likelihood. Bitcoin dominance, that had a nice pullback. I mean, I think we basically said, didn't we? And it was probably gonna have a bit of a reaction, a bit of a pullback off this level, this important level. This was the big target for me. This is why the line has always been a thicker basically, just as an important target. So yeah, look like nice hunt below, and then yeah, we're back above, and I would potentially, well, unless we are going to fully reverse this and then go bullish again, I would expect consolidation within this range, potentially the lower side of this range, and then break down and then just continue on our way down. But we have moved quite far quite quickly, so to see some sideways here would not be crazy. And if sideways here happens, obviously Yeah, I mean, we'll start to see a lot more movement in alts. Obviously, some winners, some losers, some taking the times to pump, taking the turns as the attention shifts between them. But yeah, that is looking good. Another interesting chart for us also is this Ethereum BTC chart. It's the Satoshi pairing. You can see the 4-hour 9. You guys know my favorites, the 4-hour 9. At a resistance level, also 4-hour 9 at a resistance level, so it took us down to basically this old resistance, previous support level, wick below. Now we're back in here. So I mean, again, this has had a big move. I don't think this is going to go bearish. I don't think it's necessarily going to keep plowing upwards in the immediate term. So maybe we trade a couple of days sideways, consolidating in here, maybe form an ascending triangle and then break up. But either way, it's looking good and looking pretty textbooks. I mean, this was pretty much, as you can see from our chart, was the last level of recent resistance we had. So to see it get to that and bounce off was obviously well, relatively interesting. We'll actually draw another horizontal because we need new horizontals to aim for, basically. That's all. That's the reason. That is the reason. Anything else you need to look at? Yeah, that is it, really. Difficult to draw one in. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll draw one. There is one there. Yeah, there is one there. So yeah, next targets, next levels to aim for. Really nothing up to about here. So I would potentially expect us to consolidate it here and then break up and come and tap this level and then decide what we want to do. The USD pairing, though. USD pairing just looking fantastic, but again, 4-hour 9 came in, held up price sideways to down. You know the rules, sideways to down. I mean, just extremely strong move. You don't want to stand in the way of that moving train, but at some point it will have a correction. But I mean, come on, I mean, there's not really a lot between here and over 700. Is that what we are doing? Is that what we are doing, guys? It could may well be a bit of downside here and then to the absolute moon, especially if Bitcoin just stagnates around this level, doesn't really go for that higher level. I do think that could be it. I do think, yeah, it will be incredible to see 700 handle on Ethereum, because that is basically practically halfway to all-time highs. Halfway there. So yeah, incredible. Shout out to the XRP people. XRP on the move. I mean, I've never really liked XRP. Just because it's not had really a lot of important use cases that I thought of, that I could think of, and yeah, and it's just a very badly performing asset. But somebody came in with some other people came in like with a new use case, moving it over to Ethereum, a new Flare coin or Flare network or something, I think it's called. So well done to a third party for finally coming out with something useful for Ethereum and pumping the price. The people that actually set the currency up, Ripple Labs or whatever they called, just Ripple, basically weren't able to manage to do it. So at least someone else came and did their work for them. So yeah, obviously that's a curveball come out left field. So that obviously wasn't in my analysis, but yeah, I was just basing on what the XRP people are doing. I mean, that the Ripple people were doing, Ripple Labs were doing, which was basically nothing. It took someone else to come in to pump Ripple. So I am extremely happy for the XRP people, because yeah, I mean, you're gonna get your money back. You did get lucky. Someone else came in and thought, right, we need to do something with this. Yeah, congratulations. Like, that's good. That is good. That is good extra capital coming into crypto. Good extra money to come and pump other coins. Other things. I mean, I do suspect everyone's piling into Ethereum to get their Flare tokens at the snapshot. After the snapshot, I think they'll pile out of Ripple, and then some other altcoins will get some nice pumps. So yeah, there's obviously that dynamic for you guys to be aware of. But if you want your your snapshot, want to be in the snapshot, you can't sell to after. So you just got to basically ride the price up and potentially watch it get whacked. But hey, it's not necessarily the case. People might still want to buy more XRP and port it over, transfer it over to that other new network. But yeah, like I said, excellent. It's good to see crypto is innovative and interesting and can do things. even with something that I'd personally written off. But yeah, like I said, someone else coming in and actually doing something with like a fully centralized coin. I mean, brave move, but well done, well done, well done, well done, that man, well done. So stocks looking good today. Stocks looking good this morning. Nice higher lows, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher lows. So are we going to come in, put in some potentially higher highs? Maybe Tesla pumping. Still got its target to meet. Tesla looking good. Nasdaq also. Well, Nasdaq's fully stagnating. The Nasdaq is, but it is to be expected. If we are gonna, Nasdaq has obviously performed extremely well with lockdown because it's tech based stuff, and obviously real world based stuff is going to get rotated into as we potentially come things as there potentially seems to be light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, that is the read on that basically. So yeah, all eyes on the dollar, all eyes on the dollar. If this comes down, we are going to see pretty quickly 20k Bitcoin, maybe some absolute fireworks above that level. And then some downside, but is this just another big squeeze move up in the making? We're gonna end up trading lower over the next hour or so, and then the next candle lower, and just basically FOMO and squeeze a few more people in, so close to all-time highs, and then come back and test lower. Maybe, who knows? I think that will struggle to happen if the dollar does basically fall out of bed. So yeah, we just got to keep an eye on that. Finally, lastly, let's look at the stochastics. Obviously this move up is getting the 4-hour stokes going. So I mean, yeah, if this just starts to get some momentum, 20k. 10 hours well, turn back up. So if this to start to move back up and get some momentum, 20k. 12 hour looking to want to turn back up. So if that turns back up, 20k. I mean, and then daily, 2-day, 3-day, they're just hanging up there. I mean, realistically, for the next $1,000 move from where we are now, it's going to be these ones. It's going to be these ones that are going to give Bitcoin the impetus. So yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. We're not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later on today.